The day before, so starting off in the mid-40s, Martinsburg and Winchester, low 50s, Washington, Quantico, as well as Dulles. Into this afternoon, high temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 60s, even some low 70s across the area. Traffic this morning heading out the door. Here's a look at the latest conditions. So for today, we are looking at some construction. This is between 4 and Ritchie Marlboro Road on the outer loop. This is at Forestville. 2 left lanes are currently closed, slowing you down to about 37 miles per hour this morning. Inner and outer loops in McLean, there's construction. Guys.
4:02 is our time right now. Our top story at 4 a.m. Bombshell reports that the Snyders are in talks to sell the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, it comes just weeks after the NFL owners meeting where at least one other owner said the Snyders should just sell the team. Fox 5's Melanie Alnwick is live outside FedEx Field with the details. And this is all everybody's talking about, Mel.
That's right. You know, in sports business, analysts also say this would be one of the biggest deals in America. And there are reports that the House Oversight Committee hearings into the team's culture may have resulted in another criminal investigation. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Virginia is reportedly looking into allegations the Commanders engaged in deceptive business practices over the last decade. It's alleged the team withheld millions of dollars worth of security deposits from its own season ticket holders and had 2 separate finance books in order to conceal revenue from NFL sharing agreements. Now, this was uncovered in former team employee testimony to that House Oversight Committee when they were looking into the Commanders' former Redskins' toxic work culture. ESPN is reporting that the committee referred the issue to the Federal Trade Commission and several attorneys general. And these analysts we spoke with think that this sale is pretty likely to happen.
It appears that rather than being able to decrease the scope of the investigations that Mr. Snyder and the Commanders organization have been fighting over the last couple of years, the scope's actually gone up.
And the only answer that anyone will accept across the fan base, across the NFL, is Daniel Snyder no longer having any attachment to the Washington Commanders.
The Commanders did send Fox 5 a statement calling the allegations in the ESPN report falsehoods, adding that they are simply untrue. Now, you may recall that Dan Snyder was the youngest team owner in the NFL when he acquired the Redskins from the Cook family in 1999 for $750 million. Right now, the team is estimated to be worth about $5.6 billion.
A lot of money on the line here. All right. Thanks, Melanie. Appreciate it. Meanwhile, the Commanders do admit that they are dealing with a lot of distractions off the field, but it's essentially out of their control. Yesterday, we got a chance to ask players if they believe all of the controversy surrounding the team's owner, Dan Snyder, including the possible sale of the team now, is impacting their performance.
I feel like we just lean on our teammates. In the locker room, we really don't pay attention a lot to the outside noise because we have so much stuff we have to do inside the facility, to win games.
Coach Ron Rivera says his focus right now is beating the Vikings this Sunday.
All I can say is good luck.
I'm interested to see who they sell it to and if the ownership is a little bit better.
Fresh energy, a new beginning.
We're also hearing from the Commanders fans. The overwhelming sentiment from the fans so far is that they're cautiously optimistic and they clearly want Dan Snyder to sell, but aren't getting their hopes up too high. Our Bob Bonner will have more fan reaction coming up in the 6 a.m. hour. This story brings us to our Fox 5 Live Insta poll this morning. Today we're asking, should the Snyders sell the Washington Commanders? You can vote by scanning the QR code on your screen, visiting fox5dc.com, or downloading the free Fox 5 app.
The Astros